This is the brew room. Just got back after a year of being in Korea. My wife has decided to put some her stuff in here, so I got a lot of work to do. Also, I got a $1,000 gift for our anniversary, so I got plenty of kegs now. I got new carboys. I got 4 brewing kits, a bunch of new toys to put taps on the refrigerator. That's what the refrigerator looks now. This is the before. I could only fit 1 keg in there, and then every time that I wanted to pour a beer, I had to use a little party tap. So we're going to drill some holes in the fridge here, and then put some outdoor taps on the fridge, and then build a shelving unit on the left hand side so I can still have my beer and wine and stuff in here. Well, if you're lazy like me, you'll have Home Depot do all your cutting, even though I have all the tools to do it myself. This baseboard right there is going to be the bottom of the refrigerator, so that way it'll allow me to put 2 kegs in at once, and the smaller boards I'm just going to use to make very simple shelving. I got some brackets and some small screws and plenty of leftover wood for any other project I may need. Alright, we're going to take a look at this before I get all the paint on here. The general idea is 2 keg system, 2 taps on the door there. Very simple. Man, I think it took me like 5 minutes to build a little shelf, but I got the wine rack on the bottom, put beer and sodas on the center, and then up top put a 30-pack of beer, anything I really want. To save space, down below I put the CO2 tank. So next time I record, get some paint on this, see what it looks like. Alright, it's the next day. Fridge is coming along pretty good. Now I just got to drill some holes in the fridge for the taps. Basically what I'm going to do is I got a back plate here, 6.5 inches. I drilled the hole at 1.5 and 5.5. I'm going to use the level there, put it up on the fridge, get it where I want it, get it leveled, mark a couple holes, use a drill bit, go through it, and take all that insulin out, and then once the drill bit tip starts going on the other side, I'll shut the door and drill on the other side. It should make for a pretty nice finish, and then I can use this base plate on the back and drill it out, and then use it so it doesn't compress my fridge, so I can get those shanks pretty tight. Alright, I wouldn't recommend getting the drill bit that I got. It's a little bit too much rough. Hit the trigger a little too hard, ripped away from me. I went a little bit slower the second time, but as you can see, this stuff is extremely thin. I'm hoping the outer shell is a little bit tougher. But once you break through that, it's just a styrofoam. And then just a quick update on the beer fridge. I got the holes drilled in.
Hi.
Not my best drilling, but I got the shank through. I got a small rubber seal from Ace Hardware. And then I got a do-it-yourself seal kit. Basically with this base plate, I made it the exact same size, so when I put it up there and then use the bolt or the nut to fasten it tight, should create a pretty good seal. Alright, just set the tabs in. They haven't been cleaned or sanitized yet, but just keep in mind, if you order shanks and stuff, they don't come with the seal, and if you want a decent seal on your fridge, you don't want it to leak, I would suggest getting some rubber seals. The inside turned out pretty nice. I got the rubber seal underneath there. These shanks are a little bit different. As I was shooting that last video, I realized I made a mistake. I ordered the shanks without the nipple, thinking that the inner circle would be smaller and I could clean it better. But as you can see, the inner circle is just as small as the inner diameter of this nipple here. So I think they're about the same price. I would honestly recommend just buying the shanks with the nipple already installed. As you can see, the bolt that goes on there is pretty thick, and the way that I have it set up, I wouldn't be able to put my base plate on. I'm still going to keep the rubber seal the same, because I think it's going to be just fine. I'm not too worried about it. So I get this all clean, sanitized, and put the... Alright, cleaned up the brew room. Finished the fridge up about 5 days ago. Since then I've had family, friends over. Poured quite a few pints of beer already. Looking at the front, it's just 2 taps. These right here are just simple dust covers. Opening up the fridge. About 5 days ago this thing was completely full of beer, but since then we drank quite a bit of it, and then Thanksgiving's in a couple days, so we threw the turkey down here. Pretty happy with the overall success of this. I'll be able to fit 2 kegs. It's really nice that I didn't lose a lot of the refrigerator space, that I can actually throw down meat and things down here and keep my bottled beer. So overall, pretty happy with it.